is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, Crypto and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street, I don't know. It's Crypto and Crypto, don't flip, yo. Talks about niggas Crypto and Crypto. We got these indicators, don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know, we're making Crypto and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe, we're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, we'll take you to another
Wall Street! Wall Street Pete sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? You come on over, hit that bell, hit that like, smash all the buttons on your phone, on your computer, smash! Guys, ladies and gentlemen, 2023 is still the best time to accumulate crypto. Sorry for the chaos, sorry for the smashing, and I'm sorry for all the yelling, but we need to get your attention. If you woke up this morning, and you woke up late like me, shit, I didn't want to wake up this morning. Having a rough day, we all have those, but I'm back, ready to go, and ready to attack, and you don't want that. Wall Street Pete sick dough in crypto. Come on over, become a member of the Wolves, hit the bell, all notification, become a subscriber today. Let's get to 2K subscribers. We're only at 1.63. My friend has a gun channel. He gained 7,000 subscribers in one day because people like watching guns and shooting. Crypto, it's hard to get a hold of. I get it. But can we get all of the crypto members and all the people in the crypto space to get over on this channel and hit the fucking bell and hit that subscribe? It blows my mind. He gained 7,000 subscribers in one day, and I can't even get to total of 7. It's amazing. It's a wonderful ride. We'll get there eventually, but it is very, very bothersome when we're talking about finances, important things, the future. We're talking about so much shit here, and it seems like people just want to watch guns be shot instead. It's very important to them. Talking about open interest, we have $10 billion in open interest ready to explode. Does anybody know what's going on in the crypto space right now? We have a few things to talk about. I'm looking forward to currently right now, but pretty exciting. If you did not know, there is something called options, and we're getting ready to expire these options. And right now, if you pay attention, the open interest, calls versus puts, we're looking at almost a 68.5 versus 31.5. Volume right now, calls versus puts, we seem that the market is being longed. Now, what's happening, if I go back to this, excuse me one second, not Pancake Swap, but we're going to talk a little bit about Pancake Swap if possible. But I want people to pay attention, definitely to mention what is happening. Brace. There it is. Bitcoin braces for 10.1 billion options expiry. Now, this can cause a huge short squeeze. What's up, Maurice? Happy to have you in the super chat. Or this could cause the bears to get liquidated. Now, what's happening is a lot of bears have something you call trading on leverage, right? A lot of people have longer positions. A lot of people who don't have money, when you short and long Bitcoin, you're in and out of trades immediately when you're broke. When you have millions of dollars, you're in a trade for a long time. And what's happening is the bears, however, the bears could limit their losses if they manage to push Bitcoin's price below 42,000. We're going to talk about that in the charts. As the deadline looms, though, both bulls and bears have incentives to influence Bitcoin's spot price. The outcome of this tussle is likely to become clearer as the expiry price is established. So what's happening right now this morning is we're having a fight versus the bulls versus the bears. You can see what's going on right now in options. You can see the bulls are winning. Now, what happens is it'll cause a short squeeze if this flips. I don't think by looking at the charts, because if you see what's going on in the last video we gave you, we spoke about how the trend was not over and the trend is still to the downside. You can see how the bears are trying to push this price down more and more, and we can't break above this trend here, which will cause an M pattern. But my issue is there's way too many buying signals on the chart. So what I'm trying to show you here, good morning, Hugh to you, is there's a few times here we built an average that we touched, and we got a nice little pump, and you got to pay attention to the averages. So the averages right now, if I pay attention all the way from November of this past month, it's right about here. So we're talking about almost a two-month support level here of this oscillator, the ATR volatility. What I see here is that from November, we had a good buy. So let's go back to the November 8th on the bottom of my screen here as I'm doing. You can see how far we're going. And it was giving me a decent signal, and you could see what we were doing in November. Of course, it was a great buy. We're getting a great signal down here, right about here. Here it is, excuse me. And what happened? Well, we continued to come through. You can see this buy signal trading at 34,600. We popped, came all the way above the 38, and then we continued to get our new higher lows, causing this massive rally. Now, if I go to the month on Bitcoin, which many of you may not pay attention, may not see what's happening, excuse all the mess, please hit the like and subscribe if you've yet to do so. But each candle in January, each candle the last 3 months, you can see 4 months have been nothing but up. September, October, November, December. Well, if you pay attention to the last bull run that we received, this was in 2020, coming all the way to close 2020 December. And what happened in January of 2021 with no spot Bitcoin ETF approaching and all this macro and all this craziness, and not many people were involved into crypto at the time. Think about what could happen to the price from this specific point going into the new year now, January 2021, coming all the way up, ladies and gentlemen, to 56,000 Bitcoin. Now, if we got the same trajectory, if we got the same move from December, say, all the way through to here, well, then you're going to be talking about a very all-time high of Bitcoin being somewhere around 75,000 Bitcoin. Now, I do think that this is very possible. If you could see here, and the color was horrible. I don't know why I picked this color out of all of them. Let's get to a lighter color yellow so we can see what the hell we're looking at. This move, now remember, this move happened after we already had a specific huge gain. Remove drawings is driving me nuts, but this is September, this is October, coming into the new year, when I think we're about to get the same move. So if I were to say the same FOMO, which is going to be pretty hard to do, pretty hard to replicate, we're looking at the new year coming in. We're talking about all new investors, talking about spot Bitcoin ETF. We're talking about the Van Eck. We're talking about all these people that are getting excited. The price doesn't really change if you take the same momentum off what we already had, 75,000 Bitcoin. I believe that we will be trading this in the first 2024 quarter. I'm confident this happens. Now, this may happen at the end of it. This may happen at the beginning of the second quarter. I'm not 100% sure. But if you see the movement, if you see the boring sideways action here that occurred here from February, this is almost an entire year of boring sideways action to September till we went. So you got February to September. So you're talking about a good 7 months leaking in here, boring. And this is kind of what happened here before we exploded. We are getting this move to the upside. Don't think you really understand what's happening. This move is coming and it won't stop until it hits the resistance up there. So we are in really great shape. Spot Bitcoin ETF is on its way. A lot of people are excited for this, even the Bitcoin miners. Now, Mike Alfred, this is an article I was reading, and Bitcoin, it's talking about Bitcoin miners. They beat blue chips in trading volumes on heels of expected ETF approval and halving. So what's happening here is something that has not happened. Mike Alfred says that an engaged value investor took to X and said, hey, heavy algo activity after hours in the select group of miners. I watch outside regular market hours. Every time I've seen this recently, it has had a perfect record of calling a big move up the following day. The big squeeze is already on, but we may have seen even more participation tomorrow. What is he talking about? He's talking about the mining. He's talking about the people that are actually engaging in crypto mining, making money. And as I'm telling you, Bitcoin is screaming for 2024, a buy, Van Eck, Global Investments. This is exciting what's going on. And I had an article here for you all set up. I think I screwed it up. No, here it is. So what we're going to go over, and this is some of the things that we were going to highlight, talking about until we get into the charts, your favorite part. So please, if you have to hit the like button or comment, please do so now. Bitcoin is screaming. Buy for 2024 Van Eck. This is one of the applicants for the Bitcoin Spot ETF. Hong Kong is preparing OTC exchange regulations following cases of youth accused of money laundering. Pancake's flagship, this is why Pancake is going to be in the mix today, Game Pancake Protectors expands to ZK Sync, ERA, and Archibald. So Archibald is involved. Top 15 mining pools, 10 of top 15 mining pools have been consolidated. Coinbase blocked rewards since last year. Now, Van Eck is getting set. I hope you're getting set. And if you're paying attention, Van Eck introducing the PancakeSwap Gaming Marketplace, a GameFi revolution with 1.5 million potential monthly payers. Now, they have 1.5 monthly players wait apparently for this. Archibald is involved. I'm kind of getting into this, getting excited for this type of thing. Seems like crypto is going to take over the gaming space. So if you're excited for that, get ready, because all the gaming crypto assets, I believe, are going to show something rather nicely in 2024. That'll be for another video. But currently right now, 1.69, 1.7, and I do believe we're going to double this soon. As you can see, though, the price is continuing to flow through. Bonk is back up, going bonkers once again. Solana is back in the mix. We did not get the buy order fill at the price of 97 exactly, but we did see Solana come down a little bit, and the volume... the FOMO's is real as steel. A lot of people love Solana. It's tough to get in it. So we did Bitcoin breakdown, talking about what we think could happen for you. It's very scary looking at some of these assets. You can see on the monthly how great it did look. But until this trend is over, ladies and gentlemen, until this breaks and bites the dust, we're going to be paying attention to the trend. The trend is to the downside. 40,500 would be my buy signal if I could. I don't think that's going to happen. The volume's staying strong, like I said. We'll see what happens. It is a weekend coming in, and the bears want this price to fall below 42,000. If you can see what's going on, we only did it once. That was the 26th, the day after Christmas, and we received a humongous bounce. So as long as we stay above that price, you can see how we dollar cost averaged into this, and we could have gotten killed each time buying lower prices. It was just an example I was showing people. But I want you to understand that this is an important pattern to break to the upside. So we must break above. I got a buying signal here on the daily. I got a buying signal here on the 4-hourly. Looking pretty strong. Let's get into the one last thing here. How about the Bitcoin dominance? We have yet to do that. Bitcoin dominance is important to really see what is going further. I got too many indicators up. You can kiss my ass, see best, get rid of one of them and be able to use. I'm telling you, TradingView really drives me crazy. Well, I can't do the Bitcoin dominance no more. Come on, dude. It's literally not letting me do it. So I'm going to have to remove all indicators because TradingView is a cheap wad. All right, here we go. So Bitcoin dominance is falling here. We can see that. Wow, Bitcoin dominance is taking a butt kicking. We need to stay above the 50, so it's very important to do that. I've been telling you that we needed to get back to the 50 before we even got there. So what is happening, as you can see, what exactly is happening. This is a 4-hour. Let's get to a daily so we can see a little better. But what I was telling you how important it was to stay above the 50, you can see here coming into January 2021, that's when we destroyed things. We're at the top, all the way to 73 on the Bitcoin dominance. You can see here what's going on since the bear market of what has been happening, how we've been falling, and you can see sideways barring action until we finally changed that trend. So the trend has finally changed. You can see this from the chart here. When does the trend change? Well, the trend changes when you get an upward W-like substance that can show you that this is where we're at, creating a new higher low, double bottom pattern here, and it looks beautiful. That's a recipe. That's kind of what we're looking for in the charts, and I'm trying to help you. And you do notice, hey, that's starting to happen right about here. So let me take that pattern, and let me just bring it on over and show you what is happening. This is why I get excited in the crypto space. And look how beautiful that is. So getting the W from here up to the down point, back up, back to the down on the right side. And we expect nothing but sunshine and rainbows coming forward. So we'll see what happens going further. We cannot fall below the 50D dominance. That's important. My name is Wall Street Pete, Sicto in Crypto. Trying to do a quick video for you this morning. Hey, Wall Street Pete. What's up, Jules? Been a long time since I've seen you on the show. Been gone for a while. Had to go back to work. Needed this update. Ready to go back in soon. So what's going on is Bitcoin is just consolidating, and it seems like every time it consolidated. Don't you realize every time it gets boring, sideways action, it's just building up. And then what we get afterwards is this beautiful, beautiful sideways landing, and then a back to the upside on a humongous rally. So pay close attention to the patterns. You have to pay close attention to what's going on. Repeat history, repeat resistance, repeat support. It happens very often. And a lot of the investors think just like we do. You're getting better at the charts. I can tell. A lot of my followers are getting better at reading the charts. And what happens is these investors know the charts just like you do. They'll see a point in time when they go, oh, shit, I see major resistance for the past year at this level. And what are they going to do? Well, they're going to sell out. And that's what you're going to do now because you're getting used to the charts. You are now playing, I say playing because it's like a game trading today. It's easy to hodl. It's easy to just buy and hold. But if you're trading in a leverage position, if you're trying to make money on a daily trade, daily traders, I could tell this community is getting stronger and better at trading. What's going on now is you're starting to see the trends, you're starting to see the flips, and you're able to get into these. What's happening is, now let me just give a couple people some tips here, not financial advice, right? A lot of people I'm finding, they're telling me that they're getting liquidated. You're trading way too much on high leverage. Stop trading on the high leverage. 100 times, 200 times, you're out of your effing mind. Start trading with the 10 times leverage. See what that does. Start playing or using more money, however you want to say it. Instead of putting up $100, doing 200 times leverage, or $50, 200 times leverage, you're trying to nail a trade and you're risking the $50 each time on leverage. I suggest you go to a 10 times leverage, try to find a pattern where you see a longer term hold or a longer term short. And what will happen is it'll develop in the charts. Start going to a longer term. Go to the daily. Go to the weekly. Start looking at the longer term changes. And this way you'll be able to stay in a trade longer than 10 seconds without worrying about getting liquidated or taking profits really quick. I notice a lot of people do that. So I'm just giving you a little heads up, just maybe a little tidbit here and there on how to trade on leverage or how to help you trade on leverage. Because I'm hearing from some people that they're finally trading on leverage, but they are trading too high of a leverage. Put more money in, lower the leverage, and you'll see your money move just as much. Right now, if you're not able to trade on leverage, well, you need to start finding rainy days like we just had yesterday. Yesterday was a rainy day. Prices were cheap. Solana was under, I think, $100, right? Finally. Polygon Matic went all the way down to 95 cents. It's now over $1 again. You have to pay attention to these patterns. We had 73 cents for Polygon Matic at one point, and we just kept buying at 73 cents. And we knew that every time we bought 73 cents, there really wasn't much of a risk. If it broke through the 73 cents, you already knew there was something wrong. Something wrong was happening. And when you get into Polygon Matic at those prices, how much lower is it really going to fall? Is there even a risk at that point? So, like I said, look at risk factors. Pay attention to price history. It's very important. You can tell how it's just so simple to see a great asset. I mean, Solana. How much further is Solana going to go down during the trend that we have right now? So we're going to pay attention till we break out of that trend. The next price for Solana is $145. I'm sure many people are very excited for that price to get there. A lot of people probably have their bags packed already. But there's three ways to trade. Day trading, in and out of spot. HODL account, you buy, you hold forever until you become a millionaire, or you just keep accumulating. And leverage trading, of course, as we borrow money from the platform. We have a $200 account, and we want to trade 10 times leverage. Well, now we have $2,000 that we're playing with. Remember, that $200 will disappear just as quick as you can gain it. Pretty much everything that needed to be said there. As you can gain it, you can pretty much lose it all just as quickly. So, I remember when it was at 19 cents. That's a great crypto matrix. We're talking about Polygon Matic. So just talking this morning, a little bit about what's to come. December, I wanted to go over this real quick, and we did it already, I believe. But on the charts, it's pretty clear to me. I mean, it's pretty clear to me. I'm going to get to another Bitcoin before we go, another Bitcoin chart, but look what's going on. Look at the last time we did this. Look at the last time. We're looking at a daily here. Last time we started doing this, and we got that M rejection right up to the upside. That's about where we are right now. So if you're looking at this chart and you're saying, well, where are we? Where are we in the chart for Bitcoin? This is probably the next move. I know I did something very similar to this already. But if you pay attention to this jump, we're about the same area. So what we're doing is we're getting a top M here. And what happened was the bears got rejected, and you got something like that. So if you see here from the chart, this is exactly what's going on right now. Same kind of thing. See it? So it's really the same move. It really is the same move, same kind of thing. VeChain. I haven't touched VeChain in a long time. Some of those assets I do that could probably fall all the way through, but you got 50,000 Bitcoin here, 48, somewhere around there. I think that is actually the next level. We're talking about 47 to 48,000. So it doesn't really surprise me. It does not surprise me that this could be the next leg up with Bitcoin. So be ready for that. Looking at a daily, looking at a weekly. You can see here at the top. Oh, and look where I have it. I have this white line here already for you. So TA is real as steel, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, become a member today. Would appreciate it. We're talking about cryptocurrency every day possible and how 3 trillion $3 trillion could enter the space. What do you think that would do to the crypto price? So right now we're at 1.68. Imagine waking up to seeing 2 point something all the way to 3 trillion. The price would rally so fast that you wouldn't be able to buy quick enough. So that is kind of the situation I expect to happen. I know a lot of people are saying buy the rumor, sell the news. We have the spot Bitcoin ETF coming in. It's buy the rumor, sell the news. I really don't think that we're going to fall that much. If we fall, it's going to be manipulation to get some of these newbies and some of these regular investors out. But let me say one last thing before I go. This is the first huge spot Bitcoin ETF, spot ETF ever, where actual investors are in, normal people, than big institution investors. This is the only, and I just want to say this before I go, because you've really got to take this and soak this up. This is one of the first investments ever, and I want to be clear, that I've ever seen where the normal, regular investors were able to tap in first before the big institutions. Think about that. If you were in crypto, you went through hell, through this bear 2-year or whatever it was market. You got in at prices before these big-time investors. You got in before the bigwigs. You actually have a leg up. You really need to think about that. Don't let them psych you out. Don't let them make you sell. Have a great day, everyone. Wall Street, Pete Signo, and Crypto. I hope everyone in here in 2024 kills it. I hope you have a HODL account. I hope you have a trading account. I hope you are doing everything you can to create generational wealth. Wall Street, Pete Signo, and Crypto. Hit that like, hit the subscribe. Have a great day, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Thank you so much for your support.